Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, guys. I hope you guys are fine today. We are from group 11 and we will presentation about the Victorian Period 1. Okay, my name is Dede Adelia Putri. My partner name is Nurul Hatima and Inri Wulan Sari. Well, we will discuss about the social condition in Victorian era, the characteristic of literary work in this period, and the last is about famous writers and their works in Victorian era. The first is social condition. The social condition in this era include the upper class, middle class, and lower class. The period which may affect the literary works produced in the same period, also name of the king or queen, rule at the time if necessary. The Victorian era in British history was the period of the Queen Victoria's reign from 20 June 1837 until her death on 22 January 1901. It was marked by a long period of peace, prosperity, British glory on the international scene, and the high level of national self-confidence of British citizens. Two important figures who emerged in this era were the Prime Ministers Edward Gladstone and Benjamin Disraeli, who indirectly played a role in changing British history.
Well, general characteristics have 3 points. The first is prose, the secondly is poetry, and the last is drama. Prose. More prose was produced in the Victorian period. In addition, prose is said to be literature that is intended for a purpose. Thus, novels produced during the Victorian age were generally called problem novels. And because the aim is to raise people's morale, this novel is called an educational novel. The next is poetry. The feature of poetry in the Victorian era were generally characteristic by lyrical decline and spontaneity as found in the Romantic period, and led to setting of standards in both form and content. And the last is drama. Dramatic literary work from the Victorian period underwent little change due to the lack of respect from Victorian society. In the 1860s, there was little change as Queen Victoria and leader in art.
The famous writers and their works. The first is Charles Dickens. Dickens is Britain's most popular and internationally acclaimed novelist. His childhood took place in an atmosphere of poverty and loneliness. Dickens began his career as a journalist, and all of his novels are published regularly, most notably in two self-edited magazines, namely The Household Word and All the Years Around. His first book was Sketches by Box 1836, which was a collection of short stories and descriptive writings in essay form. The second is William Makepeace Thackeray. He was educated at Charterhouse and Cambridge University, where in 1930 he left college. Then in 1842 he was invited to staff Punch magazine, which he used as a medium to practice his skill in the field of humor. His very interesting novel is The Books of Snobs, and the last is George Eliot. She is a daughter of a Tory broker. In particular, he applied realism to his fiction and tried to eliminate picturesque and burlesque from his work. His most famous work is Adam Bede, The Mill of the Foss, and Silas Marker. That is the presentation of our group about the Victorian period. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.